go. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for connecting with us this beautiful evening. My name is Joshua Amushuka, and I'm going to be sharing with you some information that really are going to find life-changing. It's very high impact, given the time that we are in, not just in Nigeria, but around the world. Okay, this information is something that is relevant because of the rising prices of fuel. So literally, like May 29, we got the good announcement, we got the shocking announcement that the subsidy was gone, and everybody just automatically was forced to pay ×3, for the same, for what we had always paid for. As a result, life has changed for most families. But for even business owners, it's. I was reading an article today, and would you believe that Dangote Cement and BOA? I was reading this article, and it said that Dangote Cement and BOA spent 173 billion just on power generation, 173 billion on power generation. So this information, and that their energy costs, fuel costs, contributed for about 43% of their total cost of production, just generating power. 43% of total cost of production. So this information is going to put you in a position to be able to add value, not just to individuals, but to business owners as well. Because we found an innovation, we found a solution in the oil and gas sector to the biggest pain point right now, fuel consumption. Okay, and this is really a business. This meeting tonight is a business opportunity meeting, and our focus, our goal and objective is to show you how you can position yourself now to become a solution provider. And by so doing, by simply sharing information, really all we do is share information, and by sharing information, you then position yourself to be able to profit as organizations, families have access to this solution. So the wealth creation formula, says VVF, value, volume, and frequency. And it basically connotes that all wealth creation must start with solving a problem. So when you solve a problem, you have created value. Anything short of creating value is a Ponzi scheme. So there must be a problem that is being solved. Volume talked about, of course, your solution must appeal to a wide demographic. And frequency is talking about the fact that if people need this solution over and over again, then you stand a better chance of making a lot of money. And so this ticks all of those boxes because, number one, this is the oil and gas sector. Okay, if we use Nigeria as a case study, if you just use Nigeria as a case study where we're spending more than 40 million liters every day, and so we're consuming 40 million liters every day, spending about 700 billion on just petrol. And this is because power generation is a major issue, like I said. I was reading this article that said Dangote and BOA Cement, spent 173 billion in the first quarter of 2022, and this accounted for 43% of their production cost. So the demand in the oil and gas sector is massive, it's huge, and so anyone who is playing in this sector is going to make a lot of money, but unfortunately the money moves into the hands of just a few people. Just a few people are the ones who are cashing out in the oil and gas sector. If you're not aware, oil is the #1 traded commodity globally. We cannot live without oil. It is intertwined into every fabric of society. The farmer needs it. I was talking with someone yesterday. He's into production. He works with a production company. They make feed mills. He was telling me that they produce about they use about 40,000 liters per week. I'm like, that's massive. And so now imagine that you tonight with this information, okay, you can actually now position yourself to make money every time businesses and individuals spend money on petrol, diesel, and cooking gas as a result of the solution that this innovation brings. So are you ready for impact and profits? If you're ready, type in the chat, I'm ready. I guarantee you this is going to, for some of you, this will be the highlight of your 2023. Some of you, last night you went to bed and maybe you have some bills, or maybe like me, when I saw this information, I was in a debt of $20,000. I was looking to God for help, and help came just when I needed it. So I don't know why you need to make more money on this call. I don't know if some of us have had bad bills in 2023, and maybe you're on this call and 2023 has been tough for you. But I'm telling you that tonight you are going to be giving God thanks. So if you are ready, awesome. I'm seeing it in the chat. Amazing. From just the petrol numbers, if we took care of the PMS market alone in Nigeria, before we talk of Ghana, Cameroon, South Africa, because this is expanding now across Africa. This is already established in the US, in Europe, right? But it's expanding around the world now. We're talking about 42 billion just on the PMS market. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point is I'm just going to play a short video that's going to give you an overview of this product, what it does, and then I'll come back and talk about how you can monetize this information. All we're doing essentially is monetizing information. It's information that we're monetizing. We're not salespeople, we're not engineers, we're not mechanics, okay? But by sharing the information with the relevant people, the people that need it, you can position yourself to begin to make loads and loads of cash. All right, so pay attention to this video. It's going to be very enlightening, and then I'll come back and we'll take it from there.
Whether you run large trucks and equipment or just drive a car, you'll want to hear about this time-tested product just released to the public by My Daily Choice. You've probably heard about many products that claim to make an improvement to your vehicle, but there's nothing that comes close to doing what this product does, especially for as little as it costs. It's called Fuel Factor X, or FFX for short. It's been used around the world by large industrial companies for about 3 decades, saving them millions of dollars and preventing hours and hours of downtime. Let's explore what it does by showing you some examples of how large industry has been benefiting from this product. And then we'll show you how it's able to do it and how you can personally benefit from it. Fuel Factor X has 4 main benefits and several smaller benefits. The first main benefit is that it dramatically increases the life of your engine and the length of time you can go between services and repairs. FFX is used by the largest mining company in the world, and it has been for years. After they started using this product in their huge dump trucks, they were able to extend the operating hours between engine repairs from 50,000 to 25,000 hours, continually saving the company millions of dollars. There are documentations and test results available. The second main benefit is that it increases fuel economy. In 2002, during the pre-Olympic events in Salt Lake City, one location had some 3,000 kilowatt generators. These stationary generators were using 875 gallons of diesel fuel per day. After using Fuel Factor X for just 1 week, the fuel consumption went down to 650 gallons of fuel per day. This was a saving of 225 gallons of fuel each day. Documentation is available. Main benefit number 3 is that it increases horsepower and improves performance. Many trucks are finding it easy to carry their loads up steep grades. One trucking company using the product not only went from an average of 5.0 to 5.7 miles per gallon in their trucks, a 14% improvement, but they were able to top some very prominent hills in Interstate 15 with 1 more gear than before. Again, documentation is available. The fourth main benefit is that it substantially reduces emissions. Many times, you can see a visual reduction in emissions or maybe notice that the smoke is becoming whiter. Just look at the visible difference in the pollution from this smokestack after using the product. This independent test shows a 42% reduction in carbon monoxide levels, a 44% reduction in underburnt hydrocarbons, a 7% reduction in carbon dioxide levels, and the oxygen levels were increased by 5%. Sound a little too incredible? Everything about Fuel Factor X is documented and tested. It is absolutely the most effective product available, not only for diesel, but also for gasoline, which is why My Daily Choice is bringing this product from industrial marketplace to your fuel tank. There are other benefits of FFX that we haven't even talked about yet. Those are best shown by explaining why FFX works so well. Here's how it works. FFX has several components that all work together to bring you these amazing benefits. Let's quickly break them down. A very prominent component in FFX is a unique organometallic burn rate modifier. This works to lower the ignition point of the fuel by several hundred degrees. That's important because it causes the fuel to start burning sooner and provides more complete, longer, and better burn in your engine. If your fuel waits for that high temperature to fire and it burns too hot or too fast, it ends up leaving a good portion of the fuel unburned and wasted on emissions. That unused fuel could have provided more power and better mileage. FFX lowers the ignition point, utilizing much more of the injected fuel, allowing for full performance and dramatically reduces the emissions that come out. FFX also contains lubricating agent, which provides lubrication for pistons, fuel pumps, and injectors, reducing friction, which can be your engine's worst enemy. There's also a fuel stabilizer. Once fuel is made, just like any oil-based product, it has a tendency to begin to break down. As it breaks down, it loses some of its efficiency. FFX stabilizes the fuel, keeping this breakdown from happening for much longer periods of time, giving your stored fuel a significantly longer shelf life, even for years longer. This is especially important for storage containers, generators, boats, and other seasonal equipment that may hold fuel for an extended period of time. Now, anytime you put liquids and metals together at oxidation, heat, and condensation, you are bound to get rust and corrosion. This is exactly what happens in your fuel tanks. However, FFX contains rust and corrosion inhibitors to minimize corrosion in fuel tanks and delivery systems. Just look at the difference between these engine valves with treated fuel and without. As you may know, modern high-tech engines functions very precisely, and there's little to no room for even a tiny particle of dust or dirt without impacting performance. FFX contains detergents that keep your engine clean and remove harmful deposits, fuel pumps, and injectors, keeping your engine running at peak performance. See the difference with this fuel injector before and after Fuel Factor X. Even though your fuel tank is sealed between condensation and the oxidation process, you can't avoid getting water in your fuel. Just look at this actual example of diesel fuel taken from a storage tank. There is serious separation and water accumulation. Water can be very harmful and costly to an engine, and it can also be a major contributor to fuel injector failure. FFX contains a demulsifier, which helps remove water from fuel. Another problem that plagues engine is sludge buildup, which inhibits performance and clogs filters. FFX contains a polymerization retardant and dispersants to help prevent and reverse sludge buildup in your fuel. This is especially important in diesel fuel. As you can see, FFX packs an incredible amount of benefits into one small concentrated dose. With Fuel Factor X, you only need 1/4 ounce to treat up to 20 gallons of fuel. In order to get these same benefits with store-bought fuel additives, you will need to buy much larger quantities of many different products, spending almost 20 times more money. And FFX comes with many convenient sizes, like this easy-to-use self-measuring bottle or this convenient single-dose packet. Fuel Factor X is powerful and effective, but at the same time, it is also perfectly safe for all your engines. It has never had negative effect on any engine, and we are perfectly confident that it never will. FFX is patented and registered with the EPA, and just to give you one more reason to try it, My Dealer Choice offers you a 60-day money-back guarantee. Put them to the test.
All right. So that's the product that we are also excited about. Some of us were fortunate to see this soon after the subsidy was removed. And to be very candid, for me, because I knew about the history of this product. So like you heard in the video, it's not new. It's a 30-year product. In the US, it's been used industrially by all the huge, mining companies, construction. But this product found its way into Africa. 2011 to 2015, 2016, this product was in the Nigerian market. It was in Ghana, it was in West Africa. And so I'm talking about business now. I've moved, kind of into business. And I knew people who made hundreds of thousands of dollars as a result of becoming custodians of this information, right? And so that company had some issues, left the country, and then got acquired by My Daily Choice. And then this got introduced back into the US market as well as the global markets. And, thankfully, it came just at the right time. Our subsidy was removed. And so there was a need for this product back then. How much more now? How much more now? And so in a few months of just testing the market, the results have been phenomenal. We've been able to drive volume, sales to up to 1 billion, naira in a month, just still testing the market. But like I told you, the potential for this product is actually over 100 to 200 billion dollars. That's the potential if we actually, do what we're supposed to do across the African market. So like you saw in that video, it's based on science, it's organometallic chemistry. For those who really want to go deep into the product, why it works, how it works, all the third-party testing. In the US, for example, Thompson Creek Mining, one of the largest mines in the world, largest mining company for molybdenum. Okay, they ran their own extensive tests on this product. We had documentation for that. Some US government agencies have done their own testing on this. Idaho National Labs. So Idaho is the state in the US. Their Idaho National Labs, have a test report on this. Logan City, that's another city in the US, they've got a test report on this. So it's well documented. It's not new. So this is for anyone who is thinking, oh, is this safe for my engine? This product is not new. Okay, it's not new. It does what it says it does. The US is not a market where you can get away with selling trash. Okay, if Donald Trump is currently facing charges, you understand that there they take their consumer protection very seriously, and this product is from that market. It is from that market. If we had time, I would have played maybe some videos where you see people using it in very expensive equipment. My business partner in the US, used to drive a Rolls Royce. He owned 2 Rolls Royces, but he's currently now switched to Tesla. But he used to use FFX in his Rolls Royces. Another business partner drives a $500 vehicle. If I had time, I would have played it for you. You see him using FFX. So people who drive luxury cars, heavy duty equipment, right? You see them using FFX without, any fear of damage, because, what it actually does is it will prolong your engine life. And all the reasons have been explained in that video. So FFX works with any combustible engine except for jet fuel, aviation fuel. We've not been told by the company that it works for that. It also works with your LPG cooking gas, and the results with gas are phenomenal. And even gas, gas for generators as well. So the product is liquid. You simply just pour it into your petrol or your diesel, your kerosene. For gas, the gas cylinder has to be empty before you apply it into your gas cylinder. So I want you to take a screenshot of this page. I'll leave it for maybe 10 or 20 seconds. Just take a screenshot of this page. It's important to have the dosage instructions. It's very, if you want to get the best results, then you must know how to apply it, right? And from experience, I find that individuals like to take shortcuts. Companies don't take shortcuts. Okay, there's a certain hotel in the city of Ibadan. In a 3-week period now, they've ordered 20 bottles. 20 bottles. As at 2 days ago, they had ordered a total of 12. But when they heard about the promo, they put in an order for additional 4. So there's a promo currently ongoing where you buy one and you get one free. You buy one and you get one free. So this hotel that I'm talking about began with just 2 bottles 3 Mondays ago. But when they saw the result, so one bottle, which cost about 78,000, one bottle is saving them about 300 liters of diesel. One bottle, which cost them about 78,000, is saving them about 300 liters of diesel. Okay, to wrap up on the product, there's something we call 7 tanks to peak performance. And this basically is to help you understand that depending on the state of your engine, the amount of carbon buildup, the mileage, etc., okay, users are going to have different results while the cleaning process and the engine adjustments are ongoing, but ultimately the results are always the same. Everybody comes to a point of better fuel economy because it's a science. It's a science. There are things inside the product that have specific benefits, as you saw, in that video. So some person is using it, and on the very first use, he's seen that his miles per gallon has increased. If you drive a recent model car, you know what your current mile per gallon is. When you put FFX, you see immediately what it changes to. But if you drive maybe an older car, or maybe your engine is very dirty, maybe you cover a lot of long distances, there's carbon buildup, you may not see the result on the first use, but by the 7th treatment of your tank, note I said 7 tanks, not 7 treatments. So if your tank is a 100-liter tank, you are supposed to treat 700 liters before you can say you have done your 7th tank treatment. Did you get what I said? If your tank is 100 liters, after you have successfully done 700 liters of treatment, then can you say you have completed the 7th tank challenge? Now, does this mean you won't see any results before then? No. but by then your engine is at peak performance. But we also recommend that for faster results, just go and do a servicing of all your fuel lines, your injectors and all of that. Just go to your mechanic, ask them to service your fuel lines for you, so that all the carbon buildup that FFX should take time cleaning, that can be eliminated, and you can get to see results faster. So we've got so many testimonials: Penton Rise, Event Center, RCCG, Joshuaville Parish, that's in VI. Some of the biggest churches right now are using FFX. Big hospitals are using FFX. Covenant University, Landmark University also using FFX. Zoe Hospital, okay, Ibadan Central Hospital, Academy Suites, right? So we've gone now beyond. So over the past 3 months, we're more or less, testing the market. We were trying to establish a proof of concept. Yes, the product had come before, but now it was back. We still needed to reestablish, okay, is it as effective as it used to be, and all of that. But now, over the next 90 days, beginning on the 1st of December, we're positioning and helping people who are going to be part of this next wave, the next push. Over the last few months, we're able to get 109 people to hit amazing dollar income goals. 109 people hit amazing income goals in US dollars. But over the next 90 days, we want to 10x that. And there's even an incentive to do so. There's a vacation, VIP vacation to Jamaica, which I'm going to talk about in a bit. So for me, this is win-win. I get to share information that makes a real impact in the lives of people, okay? And for so doing, you can get paid for sharing real. See, even if there was no money benefit, let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. With the way the economy is, with the way things are so tough, with the price of onions, tomato, gari, everything. If there is a way, if you found something that could reduce, okay, so your gas in your house now, if you found a way that your gas that normally does 1 month, now it does 2 months. If you found such a thing, even if you are not being paid, would you not tell your neighbor? Would you see your neighbor about to go and fill their gas and you wouldn't tell them that, hey, I discovered something? So even if there was no monetary benefit, we would talk about this. We would share this with others, right? But now we get paid for helping other people. So reasons why you will love this business. I took time to try and write down some of these things. Number one, it is centered around a need and not a want. If you have a business centered around a luxury item or something that is a want, whenever things change, people may decide to change their priorities. But this is a need. You cannot do without petrol. You cannot do without diesel. You cannot do without gas. If you sell clothes, right, you can have different market segments. Some people don't wear shirts that are less than 20,000 naira. Some people is bend down select that they wear. So there are different niches that you would target. If you are selling clothes, if you are selling wristwatches, if you're selling shoes, earrings, perfumes. But fuel it cuts across board. From rich to poor, everybody's using petrol. They are using diesel. They are using gas. Okay. We also have a product you can sell to individuals and to companies. You have a business that is inflation and recession proof, because as the price of crude rises, as the price of fuel continues to rise, so does your relevance. People who said they didn't need this before, when petrol now hits 500, 550, they said, okay, I need to do something. The hospital that called me, I'd actually had conversations with them back in June, end of June into July, but they were doing their findings, doing their investigations. But man, as the price of diesel kept going and going and going, and they got to a point where they were now spending 1.8 million per week on diesel, the CEO called and said, come, how far? How far? People say you have solution, bring this thing now. So this is something that will position you to become valuable to CEOs, to people that matter, to decision makers, right? You get paid in the most powerful global currencies. Here we get paid in dollars. We get paid in dollars. And if you actually wanted to withdraw in Bitcoin, which is currently the most powerful, for those of you who understand, if you have been initiated, if you understand, Bitcoin is what all the billion and trillion dollar hedge fund managers are going into now. If you are following the news events, the biggest hedge fund in the world, BlackRock runs the world. They have applied for a spot ETF, for a Bitcoin spot ETF. They've applied for an Ethereum spot. Anyway, this is not cryptocurrency, but I'm just letting you know that here you can actually get paid in the most powerful currencies in the world, US dollar and Bitcoin. So it will allow you to beat the inflation of your own economy. It's a beautiful thing. When I came on board, back in June, dollar was 750. Now dollar is 1,000. It's kissing 1,200. My earnings in dollars, what do you think? You know, it's a beautiful thing when you are changing your $200 to Naira. It carries weight. But imagine keeping your money in Naira between June and now. You've lost purchasing power. You have been robbed. Daylight robbery because of a weak economy. Here, I mean, today we got paid. Okay, this is a stable company, 9 years old. Yet has been named one of the fastest growing in the world. The compensation plan, as you're going to see now, is the most lucrative comp plan right now in the direct selling market. Because guess what? The number one income earner in the whole world is from this company, right? This also allows you to make money even with a free account, and you enjoy freebies. Like right now, as you're going to find out, there's a buy one get one free promotion ongoing. I have never seen it before. I have never seen a buy one get one free, no cap, no limit. That if you buy 100, they give you 100 free. If you buy 1,000, they give you 1,000 free. I'm looking for where right now I can get 10 million, 15 million to buy products. I'm looking for who can borrow me 15 million to just go and clean out the store, and I will pay with interest. If you want to give me that offer, you can connect with me after Zoom. Okay, so freebies, travel incentives. So where is the money? Let me get into the details, showing you where the money is. But so you don't think that I'm just making mouth. Okay, I'm not just talking. You know, this is a real business changing lives. Okay, I took liberty to share some screenshots, you know, of some of the charts, and these are just a few. Okay, 109 people have hit a significant dollar income goal over the last 90 days, but now we want to make it 1,000. So I asked a friend of mine to share his earnings with me, and this is what I found. There's somebody that shared with me yesterday. I've not even put that one. That one was $15,000. Anyway, so this friend of mine, by the time I saw his earnings, he had made about $4,000 in a 3-month period. $4,000 in a 3-month period. You would agree with me that that's significant in Nigeria of today, right? In Ghana of today, in Cote d'Ivoire today, wherever you are on the African continent, $1,000 average or 1,005 average a month is significant. The one on the left, why I love this one is because this person is a student. This person is a student. You know, when he saw this thing, you know, mindset is everything. There are some people, and you know, some people see opportunity, but all they see are the obstacles and the excuses, right? But this person, because of personal development, you know, they say you don't see things the way they are, you see the way you are. And then I told this person, I said, look, this product is valuable, simply share. Just share the information, let people know about this information. And he began to do so. He had no money to start. He started with a free account, He had no money to get his own package. He started with a free account. But when I saw what was happening, he began connecting people with me, You know, somebody called me and said, hey, this person said so and so. Is it true? I said, yes. You know, and the woman said, I'm getting on board. Another person called me, said, this person said so and so and so. Is it true? I said, yes. You know, this second person that he connected to me said, this product is looking like a product I sold in 2012. Is it the same thing? I said, it's the same exact product. Our company simply acquired that company. He said, man, he said he made millions. He said, don't talk again. Don't talk again. He's in. Long story short, end of the first month, this student made $400. This screenshot he sent to me 2.5 months after. 2.5 months after joining the business, and he had made over $3,200. How many people here are students? You have no excuse. Whether young or old, you can actually change your story. You can change your story. You know, this is another person who shared his with me. This was first week in September. I asked him to send me his earnings, and that day he received a payout of $1,100. You can see earnings in the last 7 days. Last 7 days, 1,100, right? Last 30 days, 1,700. How many people make 1,700? But it happens in oil and gas. Do you hear what I'm saying? This happens in oil and gas. The speed at which we are making money here is only because it is oil and gas. It's not because anybody is special. It's because of the product that we are promoting. It is a need, not a want. It is not a luxury. And it's not only families that need it, businesses also need it. Okay, I mean, look at this person shared his with me. This person, yeah, about 3 months, 2007. You know, and I can actually go on and on, but because of time, you know, let's just okay, I love this woman's experience. Okay, so this woman, so you can see here, I said, trust your daughter is settled in Bangkok now. She's, you know, God is about to do a new thing that will make what you've seen so far look like child's play. So she told me that her reason for joining this business was that her child was supposed to start university in September, and she and her husband have been debating where will this child go. And you know, in her heart, she wanted private university. She wanted Bangkok. You know how women can be. Our wives, sometimes they push us, you know, and you as a man, you are thinking very logically, say, man, based on the calculations, man, this math is not mathing. But our wives, they have more faith than us sometimes, you know. My wife and I will have these conversations as well, you know. But this woman, she saw opportunity and she said she would embrace it. She said her goal was that when September comes, when end of September comes, that she wants to have 1 million naira to say, honey, let this child go to this Babcock. See, this is 1 million naira to add to what we have. And by the grace of God, she was not only able to do the 1 million, she was able to do $1,500 as a result of this business. So lives are actually being changed. Lives are being changed. The one I saw yesterday, that one, I had to call him immediately and say, Oga, you have made $15,000 between when and when? When did we start this business? And you have already made $15,000. You know, so it's real. It's real. This is not hype. This is not it's oil and gas. So to get on board, you have to be an affiliate. Only affiliates get paid. Customers are the ones who are buying the product wholesale. Affiliates are the ones who are making profits for sharing the information. So you can either come on board as a builder or as an executive. You are recognized either as a builder or executive. But executives get paid at a higher percentage for the same effort, for the same activity. Okay, so would you rather earn less or more for the same activity? So what am I talking about? I'll show you in just a second. Now, the company introduced something that they call brand box. This is like a discount card. And so if you shop first for this discount card, it makes all the products come at a much cheaper value. So for example, on the screen, you see 1 bottle and 38 sachets. If you buy the $200 brand box, you're going to be able to buy 1 bottle and 38 sachets. But without this discount card, you would have spent $230. That's extra $30 that you have saved because you shopped with the discount card. But aside the discount card, okay, aside the being able to shop for products, the company is also going to give you $200 in your travel savings account to book hotels and flights. Okay, so this is important. It also will unlock an income stream for you that ordinarily speaking, beginners don't have access to, called the match of binary income. It's going to unlock that for you. So you are making money from the, from the compensation plan. Now, it's important that you pay attention because there's a current buy one, get one free promotion ongoing. You buy 1 bottle, you get 1 free. You buy 100, you get 100 free. But it is valid while stock lasts. And it is going to end on Friday, this Friday, 2 days time. It's been running since last week, Saturday. By Friday, this promotion is over. I've never seen such a promo before. Usually, companies will put a limit, they'll put a ceiling, but this should tell you how liquid the company is. This should tell you how stable they are. Okay, they can afford to do this. And I think I have an idea of why they're doing it. They want to create demand. So when people get to sample, taste this product, the demand is going to go through the roof. So get on board now, enjoy this promo, and position yourself for what we're about to unleash over the next 90 days. The company also has, they've announced a VIP vacation trip to Jamaica. I just posted in the group, somebody who just hit 1K just qualified, to be able to go to Jamaica. And the qualification is really so easy. Once 10 people shop for the discount card, once 10 people place an order of $200 for the discount card, you are now qualified, to go on the trip. Okay. And then there are multiple different levels of qualification. So let's quickly look at some of the money. So now you've come on board, you shopped, you bought your discount card, you've gotten the products at a very, imagine you get this promotion, you are getting the product at a ridiculously cheap price. What normally should cost you 5,500 per sachet is coming at like 3,000. Okay, so you can retail, buying and selling, you can sell and make a profit. But that's active income. Okay, the purpose of this business really, and what wealthy people are trying to achieve, is to be able to earn passive income, not active income. Active income is money that you have to show up to get paid. So if you have a job, you have to show up Monday to Friday to get paid at the end of the month. If you are self-employed, if you are a consultant, if you are a DJ, if you are a makeup artist, whatever, you have to show up to get paid. But wealthy people are looking for ways to build passive income, money that you can earn without your direct involvement. This is what every wealthy person is trying to achieve. Why? Because, you see, even if you are making a lot of money from what you do, If you are cash rich but time poor, then you are still poor. Some people are able to earn 5 million a month, but they never see they see their family maybe once in a month, or once in 2 months, right? Or once in 3 months. Right now, families are jackpying. Husband is here, wife is here, creating a lot of strain on the family. But what we're trying to achieve here is to help you create not just income, not just financial freedom, but time freedom. So you have the time to enjoy the money with the people that you care about. And this is where connecting customers begins to introduce you to that realm of existence. You see, everyone who is an affiliate has a sign-up link. With your link, you can share that link with organizations, with bakeries, with pure water factories, with banks, with schools. And for everyone that you show this information who decides to create an account using your link, now you have connected them to the company. Now they are shopping by themselves. They could be in London, Europe, Canada, it doesn't matter. Anytime they place an order from the company, you are going to get paid in real time. We are paid in dollars. We are paid on Thursdays. Every Thursday is in dollars. But today, Wednesday, the company surprised us. They paid us early today. This company is stable, very stable. They have deep pockets. Very deep pockets. Okay, so now you are connecting customers. They are placing orders using your link. Every time they place an order, you get paid. So what do you stand to gain as you connect organizations, individuals and co who create a customer account? Please note, customers are not making money from the company. They are just buying the product at wholesale. So the hotel I told you now that has bought 20 bottles in a 22-day period, they are not making money. They're just buying wholesale, right? Anyone buying one bottle from the company is paying you $16 as an executive. But if you're a builder, you earn 9.6. Okay, look at the 4-bottle example. Most average organizations will use about 4 bottles. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, like I mentioned at the beginning. He was telling me that his own company where he works, he said that they use 40,000 liters of diesel per week. 40,000 per week. So a 40,000 diesel usage is going to need at least 4,000 liters of FFX. But when they are double dosing, they will need 8,000 liters, right? So 8,000 liters, that would be about 8 bottles. That would be about 8 bottles. So imagine on 4 bottles, as executive, you are getting $50 every time they buy. You don't need to be aware when they are buying. They are buying from the company, but the software links their purchase to your account. You are getting that commission paid. You don't apply for it. You see, you have a back office system. You have a tracking system that when you log into your back office, right, you see every transaction as it's happening real time. Between yesterday and today, I know how much my income has grown. I know how much it has grown. As people are placing orders, you are seeing your income growing, and it's dollars, my friends. It's dollars. It's not naira. Your income is growing on a daily basis with by hundreds of dollars. That's still where we are now. But we'll soon get to a point where on a daily basis, it will be thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars on a daily basis. Okay, so if they are buying 1 gallon, anyway, you can see what this example is. So there's no need to overflog this. So imagine you have just 20 companies buying 4 bottles every month. 20 companies buying 4 bottles every month will pay you $50 in 20 places, 1,000 US dollars, 1,000. But there's somebody that I shared with my team yesterday on the WhatsApp group. This month alone, he has gotten 25 companies. You see, this business, the company doesn't say this is the limits that you can do. So it is really, number one, what is your work ethic like? Number two, what do you see? It is as far as your eyes can see. One person. So as I yesterday had done 25 new company enrollments, 25 in 1 month, right? I was speaking with a real estate consultant. He said his own goal is that he wants to give himself 6 months to get 100 companies buying 4 bottles every month. And they are everywhere. They are everywhere. The question is, do you see the potential here? And do you have the courage to begin to share? Will you do what it takes? I was asking myself, why don't I have it, 10,000 companies yet? Did anybody stop me from getting 10,000? Nobody is stopping me. So it's really up to you, right? But as an individual, there is only so much you can do. Especially maybe you have a job or you have another primary source of income, right? So this is why it is now important, right, to now partner and collaborate. This is where team building comes in, because they say that alone you can go fast, but with others you can go far. You can go far. So If you want to be able to multiply your income to the point where you can make $10,000, $20,000, it's actually possible here, but not everybody wants to make that kind of money, and that's fine. If what you want to do is $500 a month, that's still okay. Your dreams, your goals are equally as valid, okay? But I want to show you what can happen when you now begin to collaborate with other people. Because you see, this is an oil and gas business, and the market is so big, and it's relevant to the entire continent, it's relevant to the entire world. In your city, you probably cannot even take 3% of the companies in your city alone. By the time we put down a list of all the churches, hotels, restaurants, you'll see that there are too many, you cannot take them. And so by sharing this information with others to say, hey, this is the opportunity, plug in, this is the wealth transfer, take your market share. By so doing, you have now created leverage income for yourself, where it's not only your own activity. So say in 1 year, let's say you were able to bring in 100 companies in 1 year. If you share this with 10 people, and they also do 100 companies, 10 people doing 100 is 1,000. You have 10x your results without working harder. You have 10x your results without working harder. For everyone who is now coming on board to say, man, thank you for sharing this with me. I see the opportunity. And they purchase their brand box. That's the discount card, $200 brand box. I'm assuming that they're coming on that level. There are different levels of entry, but they're coming on board with the brand box. You are getting $40 as the executive who shared it with them. If you are a builder, all you get is $24, and it stops there for the builder. But the executive, if you introduce the person on your level 1, let's say he's your brother, but your brother told his friend at school, that's level 2. That one came on board, you get $8. Then that one told his boss, and that one said, this is a good business. You get 6.4. Level 4 is $4. Let's look at a scenario here where you introduce 5 people who came on board. You are getting paid $40 in 5 places. Note, you are not paid for what you personally buy. You are paid for others that you help. You are paid for others that you either show the opportunity or that you show the product. So companies are coming on board to buy. That's customer acquisition. But now you are sharing the business opportunity. And that's why we're having this Zoom, to share the business with people who have a need to create an extra income stream. So 5 people that you share this with and they say, man, thank you, I've been praying for an opportunity. $40 in 5 places is 200. That's level 1. That's, you worked for that. That's your sweat. But on level 2 now, so you show these people what to do. We have our training manuals, our training systems. A coach is going to work with you one-on-one. So we help your 5 people do the same thing. They also share, and now you have 25 people who are now saying, let's also join in expanding this across the continent. $8 in 25 places is now $200. On level 3 is 125 people who are seeing the opportunity, right? That's $6.4 in 125 places is now $800. Do you see how your income can grow without your direct involvement? Do you see how you can multiply your income without multiplying your effort? Level 4 is 625, and that's $2,500 for simply sharing information, with other people. Honestly, you are going to love waking up and logging into your back office, and you see that people are connecting to this, not just in your country, in other countries, and you are seeing the dollars coming in. You are seeing the dollars, you are seeing it because it updates in real time. Every hour it updates. Every hour people are making purchases. You may never meet them in your life. Cameroon, Ghana, you may never meet them in your life, but you see their names. You see their names, and you see what you got as a result. It's a powerful thing. It is a powerful thing. Okay. Now we have what we call the rank bonus. So as people are coming in, placing orders, companies are buying, families, individuals are purchasing. Every bottle to every gallon, every item has some business volume attached to it. So you refer people, you are paid commissions, the referral commissions, the jumpstart bonuses, and all that. But there's now a separate commission that comes for business volume. So as people are placing orders, the volume attached to each item is being added up in real time. You also see it update, in your back office, right? In your app, you see it update. The moment the volume gets to 1,000, you get $100 bonus for the first time that you get to 1,000. First time you get to 5,000, you get a $500 bonus. You get to 10K is $1,000, all the way to master affiliate, where you get $500,000. This month already, You know, three of my friends have been able to hit 1K, and many more people are about to hit 1K. You know, in a space of 1 week, Dr. Amara was able to hit 1K. I think in 1 to 2 weeks was able to hit 1K. You know, another lady, Mrs. Dianu, also did 1K. You know, so there are people who have done 100K in a space of 2 months. You know, I was able to do 50K in a space of 3 weeks, right? And when you hit those ranks, you actually paid out those commissions. But like I said, you know, over the next 90 days, we want to 10x the results. We want to 10x those results. So by partnering now, 2023 will end well, but 2024 will be just amazing. It will be amazing. Okay, so you hit the rank the first time based on volume. So it's people's orders that determine the volume. Okay, so if you have 10 people, for example, who are buying the discount card, using that to shop, the discount card carries 100 business volume. So 10 times 10 is 1,000. Just 10 people buying, you're already on the 1K. Do you understand? So you hit it the first time, you get that bonus, but subsequent months. So every month after that you hit the same rank, you get now like a monthly salary. So from $50 for 1K to $100,000 for master affiliate, which is the current top rank in the company. This is where we're going. Please never be intimidated by big money. I always like to emphasize this point. Never be intimidated by big money. That you have not made $1,000 before or $100,000 before doesn't mean that you cannot and that you will not. You will. You will not be a spectator, you will be a partaker. I want you to write it in the chat. You will be a partaker of good things. Write it in the chat. Speak it every day. I will be a partaker of good things. An opportunity has come for a wealth transfer. You will not just see it, you will not just hear it, you will experience it. You will experience it. Okay, the customer mastery bonus for every order that is coming from customers. So remember that there are customers who are buying wholesale, right? So as all their volume is being added up, the company isolates the orders that came from customers alone, and it's going to pay you from $250 to as much as $20,000 just for orders that come from all the customers in your entire team. Not the customers that you bring personally, your entire team, right? So you are enjoying leverage. You are enjoying leverage. Now, this is the binary commission. This is another powerful one. Now, I'm going quite fast, and I know some of you are not understanding this thing. Let me be honest. The first 10 times I watched the video, I did not understand it. So don't even be, you know, we're saying binary rank, but I always tell people that, look, I tell people that instead of cracking your head to try and understand it, just get on board and earn the money. You know, it is better experienced than understood. Do you agree with me? You know, if you understand it, how does that help you? It is if you earn it. It's if you earn it that, you know, that your life is going to change, right? So you may have to watch this video like 10 times before you are going to understand it. But man, because I'm actually feeling for some of you right now that are like, you know, but that's also how I felt. But when I saw this, I didn't even try and understand. I wasn't waiting to understand the comp plan. And those of the leaders who are here when I saw this thing in June. So again, because I knew what this business had done for people earlier when it came, 2011 to 2015, when there was still a subsidy, when the economy was good, when dollar was 154, and I knew people that built how. I know somebody who built 2 houses in 6 months. I know somebody who was doing $100,000. So see, that knowledge is disturbing me. So even where at this point people are saying I've made money, I've not made. You know, that knowledge cannot allow me to rest, knowing people made that kind of money. So for me, it's just about market share. It's about market share. For me, it's pushing you. It's pushing you into action to make sure that you contact everybody on your contact list, that you are adding a leader into your WhatsApp group so we're helping you do a presentation. It's about you getting us on the phone with people that matter to explain this product or this opportunity to them in a way that they can understand, so that as your business is growing, you know, we're taking market share collectively together. That's for me is about market share. All these different commissions, all this is just different. You know, if you like, you can call it heavenly commission, whatever, binary, heavenly, whatever. The point is, let's make money. That's the point. Let's change our family story, right? The way the binary commission works, though, let me just, you know, help you understand it. Binary means 2. So everybody has a left side and a right side, right? So you create your account. Remember, it's free to create an account. It's free to create an account, but you have to buy a package. But you create your account for free. And by so doing, you secure a position in the binary. You secure a position in the binary, okay? Now, you create your account. Anyone who is coming afterwards, so let's say the person that introduced you, if I was one that introduced you now, tomorrow I have a hotel that wants to come on board, right? They are going to have to come underneath you. And some of you will attest to this, some of you that I personally enrolled, you will attest to the fact that without you doing anything, you began to see people coming under you. Anything that these people buy is going to contribute to your income. You don't know them. One may be a bank, a hotel, a restaurant, a hospital, doesn't matter. You don't know them. But anytime they buy, it's going to pay you in binary commissions. But the way it works, I'll explain that in a second. But the importance of this is timing. Don't waste time. Because if you waste time and go and pray about it, think about it, do whatever, and you come back next week, maybe you have already missed out on 20 organizations that should have been underneath your structure, right? So timing is important. Opportunities are never lost. Somebody will always take the one that you miss. So the way binary works is at the end of the month, the system is adding up all the business volume from the purchases every user is making, right? And it will pay you 10% of the lesser leg if you are a builder. So which is the lesser leg on the screen now? You can see 10,000, you can see 16.5. The lesser leg is 10,000. So a builder will get $1,000 from this, an executive will get $1,500. Do you see why it is better to be an executive? Because you earn at a higher percentage for the same activities. You are earning at a higher percentage. Leadership check match is linked to binary, but this one will reward you for leadership, for helping your leaders make money. So all the people in red are the people you personally introduced. Level 2 are the people that they introduced, and it goes like that. Whatever income they earn from binary, you are going to get a commission, 30% of whatever they earn on your level 1. On your level 2, you will earn 20%. On level 3, you will earn 10%. Again, you will see this real time in your back office. You will log in, you see what your people are making, and you see the percentage that is being paid to you. Last but not the least, we call it the global bonus pool, where you are paid. This company is just amazing. It's amazing. You are paid 1 share for every 4 new purchases by either an affiliate or a customer. If it's 3, you are now on each new account that buys, you earn your referral commissions, customer acquisition bonus, blah, blah, blah. But once you have a total of 4, you will earn 1 share. You will earn 1 share from the system. 1 share is what you're going to earn. If it's 8, you will earn 2 shares. So my friend that I told you that had done 25 as at yesterday, he has been paid. So imagine getting $40 in 25 places. But now 25 divided by 4 is 6. He will earn 6 shares. 1 share last month was $70 last month. So 70 times 6 is $420 in addition to what he has already earned. It's massive. It's massive. So this is not a business that you waste time with. Don't waste time. Take immediate action. You are hearing about it at the right time. There are barely less than 10,000 in a country of 200 million in Nigeria. Before we talk of Ghana, we just opened Ghana. We're just about to start expanding in Ghana, Cameroon, Kenya, South Africa. So look, now is the time for you to begin to take market share. And you see, on your contact list right now are people that are praying for this product and people that are praying for a way to boost their income. This team, we have the leadership structure to help you grow a business fast. So you want to go to Jamaica, 10 orders in a calendar month, you are at the 1K rank. You will not only unlock benefits from the system, but you would have qualified to be able to go to Jamaica. Do 5K, you are going to Jamaica in style. Do 10K, you're also going in style. So we want to help as many people between now and end of January get to at least 25K. Because when you get to 25K, the result is paid for you and your spouse. The result is paid for you and your spouse when you get to 25K. So I'm going to encourage you, have courage, take action, don't waste time. Don't waste time. This promo, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. You don't want to miss out on it. Okay? You don't want to miss out on qualifying for the Jamaica trip. So you need to, take action immediately. So this is what I'm going to do. For those of you that can see opportunity, I'm going to drop a link to a WhatsApp group. It's our Getting Started group. Okay, and so in that group, I'll post the 5 steps to getting started. Please, if you don't have your money to get started, don't please, don't bother. If you are still thinking about it, don't bother. But if you have a strong reason to change your financial story, then you can connect on that group. Otherwise, please don't join the group. Please don't. We want only serious people that are ready to engage and that are ready to take action. So I'm going to drop a link to that WhatsApp group in the chat. The first step is creating your account. We're going to show you how to create your account using the link of the person that invited you here to this call. Okay, you're using the link of the person that invited you here to this call. So while I'm getting that ready, I want to ask one of our amazing leaders, Mr. Mr. Adedigba. He's one of the fastest growing leaders in this business. Okay, he's a celebrated, ranked leader in this business. Okay, and in just one quick moment, sir, if you are able to unmute your mic, if you are in a place where you can talk, can you just tell us, when you saw this thing, what made you to connect to it, and what has been, keeping you in the game all this while? Is Mr. Adedigba on the call with us? Are you on the call with us, sir? While I'm getting the sign-up link, the link to the WhatsApp group. Okay, if Mr. Adedigba is not in a place where he can talk, Dr. Coco, can you just talk to us in one minute? Share with us when you saw this thing, what was it that got you involved, and what has been your experience so far? Thank you very much, Dr. Coco. I've made you a co-host, so you can actually unmute your mic. I'm dropping the link in the chat. I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. Okay. All right, so I've dropped the link in that chat.
Good evening,
Yeah, good evening, Dr. Coco. All right, we can hear you now. Go ahead, man.
Coach Josh.
Yes, ma. Go ahead, ma. We can hear you.
Okay. What did I see? I was looking for solution for how to reduce the cost of my consumption on gas, on fuel. So when I found someone talked to me about this, I did not waste time. That very day, I had to go and pick up the one I had to use immediately. The next day, I created my account because maybe I saw the result the first day I used it. Second day, I created my account and I ordered for my products to get to me immediately. So when I saw this and I could save on fuel every day, I used to use 5,000 naira fuel every day, which is like 10 liters. So when I used 2 meals of it, it extended my 5,000 naira fuel to 2 days. That was what sparked my interest. I was so excited that I could not wait till the very next day. I created my account, ordered my product, followed the step. I didn't even wait for anybody to encourage me or discourage me. And then I now saw that everybody is complaining about fuel. Everybody is talking about fuel. So what can we do to help people? What can we do to, provide a solution? That's when I started marketing. And I saw the bigger picture that when you find solutions to people, you're helping people solve solutions. You're actually helping yourself as well. Because at the end of the day, if everybody gets their problems solved, the economy will be better for all of us. So that's why I started seeing this. And it's not expensive. Well, some people, when you tell them, buy a sachet for 7,000 naira, they tell you, it's expensive. It is not. I tell them, if I put a sachet into my car, and a car that takes me for 1 week, a full car that takes me for 1 week, and I put 7K fuel factor X, and that takes me for 2 weeks, it has saved me 50 liters for the next week, which is over 30,000 naira. And it's not expensive. 30,000 minus 7,000 naira, is that expensive? It is not expensive. So that's what I keep opening people's eyes to see, that it is not expensive. So with this, well, I won't say much. we have another 1K qualifier, and we will soon send the picture. We're all going to Jamaica. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Awesome. I love that. That's what I love to hear. So we're taking at least 100 people with us to Jamaica. And if you can hear Jamaica calling your name, I want you to take immediate action. Let's get you to 10K. Let's get you to 10K, right? Between now and the end of the year, January, let's get you to 25K so you can go with your spouse. You know, don't go alone, go with your spouse. So if Jamaica is calling your name, just type it, Jamaica, here I come. You know, just speak Jamaican that you know. You know, we are, you know, it's just a blessing that you are solving a real problem for people that normally, even if you're not getting paid, you will still share this with people. You will still share this with people. But we're now getting paid in dollars, massive dollars, guys. Massive dollars, massive dollars. And even on a free account, you are still allowed to earn something. So this is what you're going to do, okay? Because as long as you have a strong desire, even if you don't have money to buy the $200 brand box, okay, there is a way that you can even buy 5 sachets. You don't have money for $200, right? You can start as a customer, create a customer account and buy a few sachets, right? And later you can upgrade to doing the business. But whatever you do, don't let this buy one, get one free promo. Don't let it pass you by. Don't let it pass you by. For those of you that have been praying for an opportunity, you already know what to do. So click on the link that I dropped in the WhatsApp, in the chat. Oh, many people have dropped Jamaica, Bomboclat, Terrasclet, Rastafari. Yes, I'm going to drop the link to the WhatsApp group again. So just click on that, and then it will take you into the Getting Started group. Don't let this promotion pass you by. This happened only once. I didn't even know that such a thing would happen. I've never seen it before. Never. Buy one, get one free. Buy 100, get 100 free. Only a big company can do that. Only a big company can do that. As everybody saying, Jamaica, here I come. Awesome. And we want you to go with your spouse, so you can have a really, really good time. I'm going to be going with my spouse by the grace of God. And I also want you to do the same thing. I want you to do the same thing, right? So I've dropped the link to the chat. Click on that. It's going to bring you inside, and we look forward to, great times. We look forward to great times, changing our stories. There's no need to hype anything. You can already see this for what it is. How many people need this product? How many companies? How many organizations? How many can you think of? In your immediate vicinity, how many people need this? So thank you for being with us on the call. I'll just give a few minutes for people to click on the link to join the WhatsApp group. And in the meantime, so this presentation has at this point ended. Oh dear, I should have stopped recording since. Anyway,